Hi guys, it's Michelle McCosh and we're live at 5. Hey Michelle, are you back yet? Hey Jan. Oh, okay. Hey Carol. Hi Jill. Hi Teresa. Hi Andrea. Hi Mitzi. Okay, jump to 10 viewers. So, hey Vaughn. Oh, it's cleanup day? Oh. I think I do that every night here. I clean up, or 5 minutes before the live. It doesn't make a damn bit of difference. It's still a mess all the time. Hi Vicky. Hey Robin. All right, let me show you some new things that came in, and then glue, scissors, your good eyes, and paper trimmer, Michelle, and then you'll want maybe like an ink blending tool and some brown ink. Hey, Kathy. Okay, so let me show you what came in. Finally, this paper pack came in we've been waiting forever. It was supposed to be in at the end of September, but it comes from New Zealand, so it took a lot longer. You get 10 double-sided papers in here. You've got some things you can pop out, two pieces you can pop out, and then you have a bunch of extra 6x12 strips that you can, 4x12 strips, or 3x12. It doesn't really matter. You get these 12 strips that are 12 inches long, but looking at this, they're 3 inches wide, that you can cut up for extra things. So this could be your mats, or it could be a break across your page. You've got tabs and all kinds of things. And this was the layout that I made with it, just to show you. A 2-page layout that holds 5 photos. Hey Pat. Hi Chantel. Yeah, isn't that glue fantastic, Yvonne? It really is good. So anyway, the paper 12x12 came in stock. I'm just going to put it there so I don't get it messy, hopefully. Back in stock is Transmission Glitch from Visible Image. This is a fabulous stamp because it has squares and a little random computery looking number, which I think is kind of fun. So Transmission Glitch is back in stock. And then this one, which was Present Times. So it says, today's little moments become tomorrow's precious memories. Learn from the past, dream of the future, live in the present, live in the moment. Time to make your future self proud. Take chances. It's time to be happy again. And then you've got some arrows and a great set of numbers there. So those two are back in stock. Okay, now I'm going to show you what is new. We have this Snowfall acetate. So you can see it's an A4 sheet. It's a heavy micron, a heavy piece, so you could use it for covers and shaker cards and things. And it's got this snowfall look on it. We sell it in a 5-pack. It is under Justin. This again was supposed to be here in September, but it took a while. So you could make an album cover with it. You could die cut shapes out of it. If you're going to die cut out of it, I would suggest you use the chrome base plate because it's easier. Hey, Michelle. Hey, Letta. How are you? So, sold in a 5-pack. I'm going to be using that next week. Then we got in some tailor-made journal stamps. So Creative Expressions had closed earlier this year, and 2 different companies got different parts of them. But before it was kind of broken up, I had placed an order and I got some stuff in. So this is a stencil. We've had this one before. It's called Art Deco. So just a nice, fun image. And I have this in my stash, so I'll be using this one next week. So Art Deco, you'll find it. This one is under Just In, but it won't show on the front page because we've had it before. So you might have to scroll to find it, or you could just look for Art Deco or tailor-made journals. It should come up that way. But we have that one. Then we got in stamp sets. These were very, very popular with planners and journalers. So this one, they're clear stamps, a nice big 6x8 set. This is called Ads 2, and it's French ads. So you get 6 stamps on this set. This one is Ads 2. I'll just hold it a bit close. Yeah, the metal plate, Yvonne. I think it just makes cutting through harder materials like acetate a little bit easier. It's going to die cut very easily with scissors, obviously, and a paper trimmer. But if you wanted to cut a shape out of it with a die, I would suggest using the precision base plate or the metal plate. So anyway, Ads 2, French Ads 1. So this one is 7 stamps on this set. Some cool imagery. Great for doing generic backgrounds. This one I think will be popular. This is Industrial Sewing. So to give you an idea of the size of the stamps on the back, I should have turned this ad over, the second one. So the sewing one, Industrial Sewing, there are 8 stamps in here. This one is 12 stamps. This one's called Pharmacy. So you've got some pharmaceutical labels. Poison always comes in handy for labels. Shake well before using. And here's an idea of size. And then we've got hodgepodge. Hodgepodge of different images. You've got finger, your stopwatch, and then some advertising pieces. I love advertising pieces because if you just need a little something, they just make great for little tuck-in pieces or clusters. So, idea of size, hodgepodge, and then French fabric tags. So tailor-made journals, like I said, this was a very, very popular line, and I don't know if she got picked up, excuse me, by either of the 2 new companies that bought parts of it. So I'm going to have to find that out because she did some great stuff. And again, idea of size. So those are new in. Okay, so what I wanted to show today was I wanted to demo this die, the Beauty of Fall. And then we had this die, which was called, actually I have no idea what it was called, but it was a 2-piece set. It comes like this. I just die cut it to show you. And what I did was, obviously I put this die up first, then you line this die up. And I decided not to go all the way through. So I had the option for it to be, if I wanted to do the whole page with a pocket, I could do this and put some acetate behind it or a piece of vellum, or I could cut it away and then just glue it on top as a pocket. So I left the option open with that, but always comes in handy, Robin. Poison is a great label word. Always comes in handy for everything. If you're doing a cookbook for a guest, you could, put poison in there too. So, but this was a great die just because you had the option to leave it just cut out in your card, let's say. And this, in fact, let's just cut it down so you can see better. Right, so if this was my card layer, I could see through to the pretty pattern, which I don't have in front of me. I'm going to pull something though. So I could see the pattern of the paper behind it. I could make it a pocket, so this was part of the page and it's a pocket, or I could cut this away and it becomes a pocket you can glue on top. So Very, very cool die. And that is under just in. Then let's do this one. Okay, I have a piece of paper. It might be mixed media paper. We're not sure. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use some infusions. I've recently become obsessed with Rusty Car. So let's make some color for the leaves. Just going to put a bit down here. Get some spray. I'm going to add a little bit more, I think. Well, you know what? No. I'm going to dry this. I'm going to add some black currant with it. Or maybe a pink. Yeah, we'll go with Are You Cerise. I mean, I know my leaves aren't that big, but it'll give me options where I want to cut in the paper. Although fall leaves aren't really that pink, but right, Robin? Just going to dab some of that up, so otherwise it'll take forever to dry. So what we're going to do this weekend is we're going to gather up our photo play and Avery L. and our cardstock, and well, maybe not the cardstock, but those two, and we'll put them together in one area of the store. I'll also make sure everything is uploaded in case anybody's interested in getting that. Actually, maybe it will be Monday because I've got 3 classes tomorrow. And I'm driving all day Sunday, so. Oh, some of the leaves are pink? Yeah, see, Joe, because I don't see them down here in Florida, I have no idea. I just see them in photos. Definitely not very privileged here for that. So these are studio light dyes, which are very nice. So I could cut like more orange, a little bit of pink. Maybe I'll cut right here. I purposely didn't really color the branch. Okay, let's cut and see what we get. I'll be right back. You saw them all this week, Michelle? I'm so jealous. Really, Jill? Oh. I'm gonna have to take a trip up north. I'm teaching on a cruise ship next year, so, and that's in the fall going up north, so I should see some good fall leaves then. That's a start. Now let's color this, and I did pull a magical, so I could do some really shimmery stuff. Let's make it a little darker. Let's not be so chintzy with the powder. So it's going to be nice and shimmery. Let's just as they're about to fall off the tree, let's dry that. We do, you're right, we have the golden ring trees, Yvonne. But it is sad. I mean, I used to have a friend up north who would mail me a box of leaves so I could jelly print on them. Too much going on this year to do that though, but maybe next year. Okay, I think, you know what I might, yeah. Let's make it more interesting. Let's just use a little bit of, we'll see if we can bring out some of that detail, but not lose that color. Okay, so you can see, let me hold this up. See if you can see what I can see. You absolutely cannot see it. Okay. If you were here in person, you would see the leaf veins. I'm bringing them out with the coppery color. Still transparent enough to see. Let's see what else I've got down here. Let's try that one. Should have cleaned my finger. But I'm bringing out the, you might be able to see it on this one. I'm going to see if I can hold it up and see if you can see it then. Slightly here, you can start, as I tilt it, you can see those leaf veins in there. But I want to make this a little darker. So let's go add a little bit more of the, yeah, cherry blossoms are very pretty. But I think they only last for a couple of weeks, right? I don't think they last long. Now I'm going to have to use ink pad on this rather than the infusions if I want it darker. Let's grab an ink pad. The only thing I've got close to me is mulberry, so we'll use that. And here, tool. So Paper Artsy will be here Monday. I've got an order from Sizzix coming in Monday, and something else that I've forgotten is coming in Monday. Haven't heard back from the fabric people when that's expected. I suspect they don't all work all day Friday. Let's get some more ink here. These leaves are starting to look quite pretty, aren't they? I can see some shimmer. And of course there's another leaf in that packet and some words. Oh, the Smoky Mountains. So I think that's quite pretty. I'll have to put that in my leaf box. So that was this one, which is called Beauty of Fall. And it has, so I could have cut the letters fall out of there. Kind of loath to do that though. But I might do them on the top. Let me just drop the F on the floor and we'll do all. Oops, and I found it fell in my pocket. That's good. Let me cut it out of some of the orange. It'd be cute for a planner page. Let's just hope they didn't move when I picked it up and shoved it in the machine. That one did move. And that one moved. Another one. Okay, the die went flying, but I got what I needed. Okay, that's really cute, actually. Let's find something to lift it with. Really cute. Really cute with the letters, and I like that very much. Yeah, they do, Vaughn. It's very good and handy for doing little things. Let me let it focus. I'm coming out of focus. Look how cute that is. I really like it with the letters, actually, so I'm going to glue those down. So Vaughn, you'll find this tiny little tip so handy. So much better than just using the regular tip on the bottle. It's a fantastic glue. And now I just need the words dreaming of to go with this. glue dry. Isn't that pretty? I like that very much. I'm going to put that in my leaf bucket. All right, guys, let me just run through. So this was, I showed you that die already. Find my other L. So that was the beautiful die under Just In. This, I think, is really cool. I'm looking forward to painting that. That one is whatever the name is under Just In. Then we have French fabric tags, hodgepodge, pharmacy, industrial sewing, French ads 1 and ads number 2. So, and we also have the Art Deco stencil. So like I said, I am not sure if she got picked up again, but I was able to get what stock I could. And then back in stock is Present Times, Transmission Glitch, and then finally our scrapbook paper came in, and then we have the 5 sheets of acetate, snow acetate. So, all right. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching me. Have a great weekend. I know we'll be busy here. It's fussy cutting day in honor of my friend Sharon, who passed away. We've got a fussy cutting class first thing in the morning, and then we have art journaling in person, and then art journaling online. So some of you I'll see online tomorrow, and some I'll see in person. Have a good night.